as you think about the people you have passed this story on to and shared this information, is there another testimony that you have heard that just simply sits with you and propels you forward to help you continue to share this with other women so they can have a similar experience? Is there another testimonial of how this product, if you will, and this campaign has touched another life, that just comes to mind other than your own every time you think about it?
Absolutely. And Dr. Stephanie, I just want to say, wow, for sharing that testimonial. And
Yeah.
I can relate having to change your path that often. I had a blood transfusion, but my daughter was suffering so bad I didn't even think about it. But that's a lot, and that's what we deal with. And no matter, like
Yeah.
you said, if you're a doctor or a hairstylist,
Mm-hmm.
it still affects you.
Mhm.
But one of the testimonials that really, really touched me, I met this young lady sharing the campaign, sharing the Justice for My Jewel campaign, and her mom. So the young girl, she what is it that she has? She has autism, and she's nonverbal.
Wow.
And so her mom said that she's the sweetest little girl, but every month she turns into a monster. Right? She's nonverbal. You can imagine her mama
Wow.
don't even know what, but if you're in pain and you can't verbalize this, right? So her mom, they would have to sedate her for
Oh,
18 hours a day
oh my
when
God.
she's on her cycle because she would bite herself, scream, holler, tap stuff. It was terrible. And this how she's been living for all of this time. And so this was in the very beginning of this campaign, and I was just so curious, like, I wonder what this would do for her. And
Mm-hmm.
so I gave her mom the product, and I give this product away a lot. Gave
Mhm.
her mom the product. And I'm gonna say I was being I wanted to know, I wanted to help this young girl, but I just was like intrigued by this product, like I wonder what it would do, right? So her mom called me maybe 5 or 6 days later, and she said, I really want to get involved with this campaign. And I said, oh wow. And I said, I cannot wait till your daughter try this pad. She said, my daughter is standing here next to me on her menstrual cycle with a smile on her face. She
Whoa.
said, this has never happened.
Wow.
Her
Wow.
husband got on the phone and said, this is my little princess. I don't know what just happened, but I know I have never seen my daughter in this state when she's on her menstrual cycle. Right. And
Wow.
so that right there
Mm.
changed my thinking, like, you don't know who's going through what.
Right.
And it was so crazy. I was like, 3 months later, I said, well, let me call her and see what that was. That just a fluke,
Mm-hmm.
because it
Yes.
was so powerful. I know my daughter went through stuff, but I was like, that was just so powerful, right? Speaking to the mood swings and the changes and all of that. Her mom said her cycle is 3 days now, and she has never had another episode. And that right there is why
Wow.
this campaign is
Yeah.
so important. So, ladies, you
Wow.
have to stay to the end. You have to
Wow.
DM whoever sent you this, because
Yes.
seriously, we do not want to tell you what this is because you won't believe it. Because I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't believe this if
Yeah.
I didn't see this for myself. So you have to see this demonstration. So whoever put you on here, DM them. Whoever's on here, get with them. They have this information, and we're going to send you something that's going to blow your mind and change your life.
Awesome. How about you, Dr. Finney?
Okay. I can't top that because I mean that's just unreal.
It's
I mean,
phenomenal. It's
and
phenomenal.
but I will use that as a segue going forward when I'm talking about the campaign because Latiji has set it off. But
Yes.
I will say this: I will use my daughter as a testimony in that she did not start her cycle until after the age of 13, and I'm so thankful.
Mm.
But when she did, I had her already stockpiled full of this product. And so I didn't know until a day after she started her cycle for the
Wow.
first time that she had started because, she was like, oh, mommy, I just want you to know that, I started my cycle yesterday. I was like, what? And she said, yeah. And I said, oh my gosh, really? I mean, you didn't tell me. I'm all excited. What's going on? We got to talk about it. She was like, I did everything you told me to do. I used the product. I'm good. You know, just so nonchalant and laid back. And I'm like, okay, I must have done everything right because she's, you know, moving along.
Wow.
So I waited a couple of months and I said, hey, are you still, you know, having your cycle? And I said, because I've been trying to track you, we track as moms.
Right.
Right.
And she said, yes. And I said, well, you know, have you had any cramping or anything? And she said, what is cramping?
Oh dear.
You topped it, baby.
I said, you know what? You just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep making sure you have this product because that is exactly what I want to hear.
Absolutely.
I want to hear that you have never gone through anything that I've had to go through. You won't experience the cramps. Now, let me back up. This is not a cure.
Absolutely.
Let me be clear. And if we had 25 different women, we'd have 25 different testimonies.
Yes.
But
yes.
for
Absolutely.
me to know that I can start her on something from the beginning that's good for her body, that graphene strip, everything that's in that product that is so phenomenal, that's working for your body, helping you with your body temperature that goes up during that time of the month. Our body temperature goes up to 98.6 degrees during that time of the month. You know, it is the most comfortable, the softest sanitary napkin that you will ever use. But for my daughter to just tell me what is cramps, yeah, that's it. Mic drop.
Mic drop indeed. Mic drop indeed.